Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are back with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So our first prompt was a monogram and I put 3 on and then I already had 1 on my piece. Our next prompt has been favourite or treasured lace, I should say, and I put quite a few bits of treasured pieces on here. And our third prompt, as you probably already know from Sarah, is favourite fabric or fabrics. We wrote favourite fabric, but it could be multiple fabrics. So that's a tough one because I have many favourite fabrics. They're all a favourite, really. And so what I thought I would do was just stick to the plan and pulled out the fabrics that that I received from Deb from Dollhouse Vintage, and I'm going to go through and pick out a few. Well, they're all favorite pieces, unfortunately. That's a tough one, isn't it? They're all favorites, but I'm going to pull out a few that I might use. I just love them all. I don't have a huge amount of space. This is going to crack you up because I'm going to pull out all of them. I don't have it. Well, I won't do all of them, but some. Oh, well, I like those. I like that one, but that one's way too big and I don't want to cut it down. I may use that for something else. I love this. I could use it. I even like that. I love that. That's a definite favorite. And I love that one. I love that one, but maybe I'll just be selective. Love all of these, but I love that. I have that in other colors and I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness, what a goose. And I already did cut up this one. This one didn't come from Deb. This came from a lady in France. Oh my gosh, and that is such a favorite fabric. But I don't have space on my piece for all of these fabrics. And then I also received my little bundle from Helen. And I am going to see in Helen's what else might take my fancy. That one. I mean, they all take my fancy, don't get me wrong. However, I just want to see. I can't obviously use them all. And I love that stripe, or do I prefer the ticking? That's an interesting ticking. I don't have a ticking like that. Well, I'll pull both those out. Okay, so let's put that down on the ground. Excuse the rustling. And now I've got to decide, where am I going to put all these favorite fabrics? Okay, so one thought I had was I could do a lovely little piece across here, put fabrics across there, and I'm thinking I might do that. They'll be little pieces. And then I'm thinking I may do a little stitch piece. Little ones. I'm going to do little because, you know, we don't want to use up all of our space. I love this. I would like to keep at least that much of it. So I might rip a strip. Scissors. Scissors would be good. So first of all, well, just let me think about this for a minute. Got to get my thinking cap on. I loved this piece. I'd like that whole piece. And what would go with that? What would go with that? I need to go through them all again. No. I may not use that one. And I may not use that one because I'm going to be doing strips across the bottom of my favorite ones. So I did love the combination of, I actually love the combination of that one and that one, but they are going to take it. Well, I could tear this one down. I'll use all of that. I want to leave some space. I could tear, see, I quite like that there. What if I tore it down? Where are my scissors? Scissors. I've never seen, it looked like a mattress ticking. And I really do like it. I'm going to lose some of the flowers, I think. There's so many possibilities that you can do with a favorite fabric, with favorite fabrics. I'm tearing it down because I don't want so many pieces. I was thinking I would put that off to the side like that. I quite like the look of that. I feel you can't see, but it does go look with these there. So I'm thinking I might put it there. I might move it up there. No, because I don't, then I'm going to have these all in the same row. I want something like a different shape up the top. I want a different shape going across. So I'm thinking this is going to go here. And I'm wondering whether I might add something else to it. But they're two very favorite fabrics. Very favorite. Very, and I'm loving the look of that. And then I think just for safety, I'm going to, well, let me just see. Oh, I could see that after. See, I love that little bit too. I might have a little strip of that one. I think I'll have a little strip of that one somewhere, whether it be over there or I could even, I don't want to overlap it. I want to have gaps. I sound like a 3-year-old. I want to have gaps. I quite like that there. No, I liked the rough and readiness of that, you see. This is just how I am. Or would I like it underneath? Oh, I even like it underneath. I could slide it over further and take up less space. There we go. That's that composition. What's going to happen to that composition, I don't know. But we will put that there for now, and I am super happy with it. Don't you love it when you're happy? And then I have this down here, and I'm thinking little strips across here is going to be really super duper. I don't want them wider than that. I might just I'll have a piece of that. I'm thinking, oops, sorry for bashing my scissors. I think I might put that one over here. I'm going to running stitch them on. I think I might. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. So I'm going to put that one there. And let's see what's coming next. Put those over there. You see why I don't want to use one of these. I could use that little bit. No, I don't want to use these really big ones because they are not going to work. I'm going to use a little piece of this. Yes. Oh, I love this. I love stripe. I love blue, and I love stripes, and especially ticking. But this is not ticking, but however, this is a yarn dyed fabric, I think we say. I'm just going to rip it. Will it rip? Yes. Love it when it rips. Yes, it's a yarn dyed. So what happens is this is a printed fabric. So when you flip it over, there's a reverse side, whereas this is a woven fabric. So, and then when you flip it over, it's the same on the other side, more or less. It's a more or less business. I think I'm going to have that one overlapping. Yes. I could change the order of them. I may change my mind, which happens often. I will probably have a piece of this in here. Just continue to tear along there. But not such a big piece. But anyway, I'll put that there because I need to see some of these other gorgeous things that are in here. I might take a strip of this. And obviously, if you've got scraps, this is a great little thing for scraps. But I'm wanting to use the fabrics that I got from Deb. I may use that one. I think we need a little bit of this sort of red mattress ticking. I'm just sort of eyeballing. I don't know if this is, oh, it does tear. Take it back, Rachel, it tears. So I'm going to have that one under that one there. So I have a little bit of red stripe. What I like, I think I'm going to switch the blue. Oh, then I have to switch that. I'll put this here, the other way. And then I think I'm going to have the blue. I liked the blue fabric there. But I kind of don't want blue and blue together. So I think I might move this one over here. I'll have it over that one. No, under that one. Decisions. There. And then this one over here. What else do we have? I haven't used that one yet. I don't think I'm going to add, well, will I add a bit of green? Greeny blue? I don't know. This is like a grey blue. We're going to go down the blue road if I'm not careful. It's all going to be blue. How about a piece of this one? It can't be all blue. What did I drop? I want to have some of that. Well, let's put a piece of this in. Just a sec. That there. Would I like that over or under? Actually, I could have a smaller piece. I did a very wonky piece there. I think I'll have a smaller piece of that. Put that. Let's stretch it out. There. And under. Okay. And here we might have a piece of, just a little piece of this. And then I do love this one. I love them all. What about this one? That one's a different, it's not quite the right blue, that one. And oh, I didn't use any of this one. I think I prefer this one to that one. I'm going to take that one out. I was going to cut up here, I think. And I will use these pieces. I have no fear of cutting them. That's going to go there. What can I gather from this one? See, that would be quite nice just to finish it off. Let's see what, I didn't use the other ticking, but I don't, you know, I have limited space, so I can't use everything. I could introduce a little bit of the pretty yellow. Let's see. I think I might like this one more. So I'm just going to tear across here. Literally, you don't even make a dent in your stash doing this. Okay, and the thing is, I just want to keep adding more. Like, I'm looking at the little bits thinking, oh, I might like to add that. I think I'm going to lose that bit there and have it a bit further over. Okay, that's going to be my little piece across the band there. And see, then more things could happen over the top. Who knows? So I'm absolutely loving that. That's going to be stitched. And let me just see. The thing is, I have all these bits here now. I feel like I need to add something else. I've got the down the bottom. Oh my goodness. I love that. I love this. And I'm going to just have a couple of little pieces, I think. Methinks. Somewhere. Let's see where I have spaces. I won't have spaces for long at this rate. There I could have it. Am I on screen? I don't know. I could have it there, or I could have it just up there, and just stitch them down and let's see, I could just stitch them down and then other things can happen over the top of them, is my thought. No, maybe not that one. I have this little piece here as if I'm going to waste it. Oh, you can't see, just a sec. There we go. Okay, pick up the pieces, Rachel. Get yourself in order. Oh, boy, do I love that. It's going to have to go somewhere. This is gorgeous as well. Just going to put that there for a minute. My other thing is that I can do with my favorite fabrics is, of this grouping of fabric, is I will have bits coming over the edge when we're finishing it off. That's a piece. Let's just pull out all the little pieces. I didn't rip anything off that one. I don't think I'll bother, except I do like that little piece. But anyway, I have other bits. Look at these bits everywhere. I have this bit. I don't think I'll have it. Oh well, that could be nice over there. But if I do that, I am filling it up a lot. So I will start to run out of space if I put in too much. I need to limit myself. I would love to put that there though. We'll just have it sit there while I think about it. It's very hard to say no to the fabrics. It's very hard. It's a hard business. Oh look, we have these little pieces here too. I think I will just have a little piece somewhere. I could add, I'm going to add, no I'm not. It's hard to see because it's so big. It's hard to, well it's not that big, but it's bigger. It's hard to see, you know, the whole complex, oh I like that there. I'm going to put that there. I'm not going to do anything on it. I'm just going to stitch it down and leave it there. And that way, other things can happen. It's there ready to receive other bits and pieces. Put that there. It is a favourite fabric, I will say that. And I think I'll put that there. And these other bits will just go back in the box. They can go back in the box. And they will just sit in that box until I'm ready to use them. No, I'll just leave it for now, put them away, and these are my favorite fabrics. So next week we will see what's going to happen to the favorite fabrics. I will stitch them on. They'll be already stitched on. No, I've got that fabric there. So we put two favorite fabrics here, one here. We have one nice big spread in the center. And I'm debating whether I want to embroider those flowers or do I want to leave. I may leave them because I've got this big abundant embroidery here. I think I'm going to leave them. And I'm just going to do some, stitch them down, and I'll think about the rest. And then I've got this to do. And this they'll be stitched down, and then I'm thinking I will cantha stitch across them, but I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it when they are stitched down. So that is my video for today, is working on the idea for favorite fabrics. So I'm lucky enough to have this band here that I can do, and then I've put one set plonked in the middle. I have a lovely piece of blue stripe here from Helen. Thank you, Helen. And I have a lovely two little bits here from Deb from Dollhouse Vintage. So that's what's going to happen with those for the moment, and then next week we will see how they will progress. So I hope you have fun with it. There are so many ideas out there. You could make little clusters with your, like, you know, does everybody know what a cluster is? If you're not a journaler, you may not know the term cluster. A cluster is like if you have it's a cluster of things, you know, it's a grouping of things. So just say I have this piece, and then sorry, I've lost all my bits. I mean, these are not coordinating, but you have a cluster. This is a cluster where you build it up. I'm just trying to choose things that might stand out. So that's a little cluster, and then you might add a little something on top. Oh, that's pretty. And then you could add a button in. Oh, there you go, guys. There's a cluster of favorite fabrics. You know, you can, and then you can add things. You could have a where's that other lacy bit? You could have that on there instead, or coming from underneath. That's a cluster. So you could cluster your little favorite fabrics, and then you could attach, you could attach it to your piece. So, you know, this is what, so mine's, I pinned, this is kind of like a cluster, this one. I was saying goodbye to you, but I'm back. This is kind of like a little cluster, but I didn't hold it in my hand and cluster it, but it's quite, you see what happens when you hold it in your hand, you get this, like these random sort of things. But you know, there you go, there's a cluster. Oh, now I do quite like that. That could happen. I'm going to pin it there so I can come back and look at it. So another thing I quite often do is I don't stitch things down. Well, I will stitch the ones up the top down right away and the bottom, but this one here, because this is a possibility, but it's not locked in, I will leave it there like that. And then I'll, when I come back and look at it again, it will hit me whether I really love it or I think, oh, and then I will take it off and something else will happen there. So, yeah, but you can do little fabric sort of cluster, as I mentioned before, and then stitch that down onto your project somewhere. Could be really cool. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a few ideas. Of course, all of our pieces are different, so it's hard to do exactly the same as someone else. But I mean, the possibilities are endless. Just have fun with it. Pick out your favorite things, which is a really hard thing to do, because they're all favorites, and just go with it. So I will see you again next week, and have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.